Hello, Facebook and YouTube. I will upload this on YouTube. So I'm going to take one for the team. I think Kevin is in his classes for education. So I'm going to go Facebook Live tonight. Look, come out Saturday. It's going to be at the Corner Bakery Cafe. That's in Madison, Mississippi. So if you're in Mississippi, you need to come out and surrounding areas. Now, some of my basketball players have informed me that they watch my YouTube channel, so I told them I'd give them a shout out. I haven't really did a live video in some days, just been a little tired, right? So I told them I would give them a shout out, and they told me to teach them something. So to my basketball players, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you watch this video, and hit the like button, right? Hit the like button. So I will teach you all something. They told me to make sure I teach them something on my next video that I upload. So I will teach them something just for them. So I'm a little tired, but I think they like when I say thank you for the digital love too, right? So they know I teach about credit and I teach about cash flow. And so I talked to a lot of retired teachers. Thank you for the digital love. It made me keep going. I talked to a lot of retired teachers at my job, specifically today. Just want to know what the pension pays out in Mississippi. How well is our retirement system? How much you have to pay for your health insurance when you retire? How much is your take-home pay, right? For example, how much money are you losing with low and detrimental credit score, right? How much bad credit is costing you? So this is for my students, right? This is for my players who watch me. This is what I want you all to learn. This is called, I learned from Robert Kiyosaki, a cash flow quadrant. Now, if you look on the E and S side, in a lot of classrooms, in a lot of schools, you'll see 90% or a lot of classrooms in schools are set up for people on the E and S side, which we call in the public school system left-sided thinking or left-sided classrooms, right? And so 90% of people are employees, which is what the E stand for, or they're in the S quadrant. S is self-employed, solopreneur, specialists, like your doctors, your lawyers, people who have a 1099 income. And you have 90% of people. This is what the schools are preparing people for, right? To be an employee or a specialist. But then you have 10% of the population because, hey, I'm a teacher and I'm very much geared to right-brained type teaching, teaching the creative side, teaching the business portion, teaching why you need to have good credit, teaching you how to increase your cash flow, right? To take advantage of the business tax codes that we have in America and how they can increase your paycheck. So 10% of the school system or people in the population of this world is preparing you to be a business, right? Or to learn about the benefits of having a business, or to invest, right? Or to invest. So why is it so important to have business tax deductions or to learn about investing on your own? Because that's the least amount of tax money that you can earn, right? That you can have. So for teachers, for example, let's say we all know in retirement something called a 13th check, right? So let's say if you're a teacher and you get that $10,000 in December, which is your 13th check out of retirement. If you're getting $10,000 and you're being taxed $2,000, wouldn't you want to learn strategies to keep more of your money? Which is possible. For example, I always use my coworkers for examples. I hope they don't mind. But I have a coworker who have a higher degree than I do, right? Have a higher degree than I do. She has 1 degree higher. I have my master's. She's and her specialist. We have the same amount of years of teaching, but I have more take-home pay. My take-home pay is more because I leverage this financial education business that I'm in, and I get 475 tax deductions, whereas an employee, she only gets 15. So with only 15 tax deductions, she take home less money throughout the year and get less back in taxes all at the same time. Now, if this is your first year doing taxes under Trump's new tax plan, then you see that you have lost $2,000 to $3,000 in taxes alone this year. So this is for my students. So that's why you need to learn about what they don't teach you in school. You need to learn about business tax deduction. You need to learn how to leverage money. You need to learn how to invest your money, right? And so again, the E and the S is what they teach you in school. So on the bottom of this, giving my students another lesson. I look at a lot of credit reports. I see a lot of different things on credit reports. And I notice these are actual true numbers that one of my potential clients had a loan that they acquired for $293,000, $293,850 back in 2006. This is true numbers. They paid $1,999 a month, and they've been paying this for 13 years, right? They've been paying this for 13 years, meaning that they have paid on a $293,000 loan mortgage, a 30-year mortgage, $311,844,000, right? $311,844,000 they have paid faithfully on this mortgage. And they still owe in 2019 $173,648. This is they've already paid $311,844 on a $293,850,000 mortgage. They've been paying $2,000 a month. They've already paid off this loan, but because mortgages are front loaded and people don't know about velocity banking, they pay 2 times much as a mortgage. You might say, well, that's just a decision. No, even if you use Dave Ramsey's approach, who's a big financial guru, of making one extra payment a year, that will not cut down on your mortgage. I'm talking about having a 30-year mortgage and making what I call velocity banking lump sum payments to pay down the years and your interest off your mortgage. If you don't believe me, take time to look at your mortgage. Look how long you've had your mortgage. Look and calculate how many payments you make a year times how many years you've been paying. And you're going to look at your balance owed and you say, hey, if I don't do something, I'm going to pay 2 times the amount of what I got financed. Now, that's not to discourage you, right, not to become a home buyer, because you have people that's paying rent in apartments and they have nothing to show for it. At least you may be in a position to have equity in your home, right, and to do some things. But we know one mortgage that will never go away for homeowners is property taxes. So I'm going to show you how that you can use your credit score. You can use your credit. Just don't have an 800 credit score to say, hey, I go to work. Thank you for the digital love. Thank you for the digital love. I lease a vehicle and I pay my car note. Use your credit score, right? Because I believe there's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. Good debt is other people's money that you use to make you more money, right? Bad debt is when you're using other people's money or lines or credit cards to buy things, to buy stuff, not to buy things that will make you more money or that will make you money, passive income, where you don't have to do the physical work, the physical labor. So these are some things. When I saw the pension amount that teachers and educators can get paid with 25 years, barely getting paid out $2,500 a month and having to pay $400 to $500 in insurance, I'm like, you know what? There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way for me to retire. There's got to be a way that I can retire at 55 and not just depend on SSI or my Social Security to bring in $4,000 to $5,000 a month after 25 years of service, right? It's got to be a better way. I spoke with my uncle today, And he informed me just his retirement from the military alone brings him $4,000 a month. So why should teachers be in a situation where they can't, not including SSI, not including your Social Security, just your pension, right? Just your pension. So why should teachers not be able to teach and retire rich? So another thing he shared with me is not necessarily all about the money you make. It's learning. For example, if you're a person that doesn't have a high income, and I figure a high income is anything below 6 figures. If you make below 6 figures, you can use your credit to create more money. You can use your credit score. Your credit score can work for you or it can work against you. And so some questions that I will answer Saturday, and Kevin will do the cash flow strategy part of how to get more money out your paycheck, how to get more of your taxes back, how to pay less in taxes if you're paying. So we want this for educators, but if you're a person that just want to be financial freedom, who want to learn these strategies, you can come on out. I think we have 15 people that's registered. You have to RSVP. The link is in this description. It's no charge, no fee. You have to physically attend. We don't have any online conferences. Greenwood, Mississippi, Ray Allen Charles. So Ray, are you from Greenwood or are you in Atlanta right now? Nice to meet you, Ray. Ray Allen Charles, nice to meet you. So are you currently in Greenwood or are you from Greenwood and you're living right now in Atlanta? Just let me know. And so if you can come out, Ray, you can come on out Saturday if you have time. It's from 1 to 3, Madison, Mississippi. And I have the address. The address is in the link. It's www.bit.ly/teach and be rich, right? You all need to come out. If you want to know strategy, if you're a homeowner, you need to come out. You need to get more out of your teacher paycheck right now. If you want to get more, if you need $200 to $600 pay raise right now out of the money you're already making, you need to come out. You need to get this information. Why do teachers spend years and years and they get even national board certified, right? Make $6,000, and we seek years and years of obtaining knowledge and education, but we don't get a financial education. We don't get a financial education. We don't understand these strategies. So come out. Okay, Ray, so you're in Atlanta. Nice to meet you. I get a lot of questions all the time. Hey, I'm paying down my debts. I'm paying on my credit cards. Why is my credit score not raising? Why is it low? Why am I getting 20%, 18% interest rates offers? Why am my house not locked in at 2 or 3%, right? How can I get a lower mortgage? Okay, Ray, nice to meet you from Greenwood. So if you have any people from Greenwood that wants to come out, it's from 1 to 3 this Saturday, May 4th. These are questions we're going to be answering. How to show you the legal strategies of Trump's new tax laws, right? And how to leverage your credit to make investments, to pay less, get lower finance, lower interest rates, and how to get $200 to $600 more. That's usually our average out of your paycheck, and still pay less in taxes at the end of the year or get your tax refund back. Thank you for the digital love. So my players, this is the number one thing you have to learn. You're watching this video. The E&S employees and soloists and specialist jobs, they get taxed more, right? I have people to tell me, hey, if I put my lump sum out of my pension, I'm going to get taxed for anywhere from 15 to 20% or even 30 to 40% in some cases. We're showing you, hello, thank you, I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for the heart, for the digital love. We're showing you how to pay 0%. Oh, another thing I forgot, 0% or below 10% in tax, so you can keep more of the money that you make. Another thing, Kevin is going to show you a strategy for my student loans. Like for me, income-based repayment, I was scheduled to pay $165 a month. He got that payment all the way down to $23 or $28 that I'm paying now, and that counts as payment for my income-based student loans. So by working in the public school system in 10 years with that payment, staying at that pay rate, whatever, I think that, I forgot the number, you're talking about is less than $5,000 I can pay into my student loan, which my debt is like $32,000. And then after that, the 10 years of successful payment, not missing a payment, paying on time, that $28,000 will be eradicated, right? And so 10 years is where I'm planning on retiring at the age of, shouldn't tell you my age, but I'll be in my lower 50s, I tell you that, if I do 25 years in education. So that's my exit plan, but I want to have some investments of making passive income, not just being an employee, but get on the BNI side. So register, the link is in the description. My basketball players, I hope you all learned something, and I upload more videos to teach about credit. That's my daughter. You want to get on camera? Yeah, you need to learn. I'm teaching you too. So, hey, I'm signing off. You all have a great, great night. Queen of Credit, Miss Coach Deloach. Make sure you hit like and hit share.